Fame.
Okay. There you go.
Yep. All right. There you go, Joe. Photo 8. We're going to write to Brian, The Human History Book of Pro Wrestling. This is for Brian Westcott. This is for you, Brian. Chris Britt would like to know, is your workout routine still as hard as it was when you were working full time?
No, I only work out 15 minutes a day. I do my cardio 15 minutes and weightlifting 15 minutes, but I very, very little time in the gym. My diet's more important than my working out now at this
Let me
stage
just
of
make
my
sure
life.
this is the right one. Let me grab this. Your diet is?
Yeah.
This is for David Camilleri. We're going to write to Dave. You suck. Sincerely. Oh, in blue. In blue. Yep, sorry. You suck. Sincerely, your Olympic hero. There's going to be a lot of orders because he just restarted again, so they're going to start coming in again. All right, Ryan, photo number 9. We're going to do this Ryan in red. He wants Ryan's in red. And then we're going to switch to gold after you write Ryan. And then he wants gold for Go for the Win, signed by you. All right, Ryan, this is for you.
And how I sign my name and go to
Oh,
red.
whatever you want. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you want.
There you go.
All righty. We're just going to sign these. Just sign these? Yeah, we're just going to sign them. James, this is for you, James. This is Chris Parcella. All the way up. All right. Photo number 2. We're going to write to Mookie, M-O-K-I-E. It's damn true. To Mookie. It's damn true. I have another one for you, Chris, coming up as well. All right. Chris, this is for you as well. We're going to write to Chris P. I'll make your ankle hurt. Guys, if you just tuned in, make sure you check out signedbysuperstars.com. You could pre-order, or not pre-order, you could actually purchase all of your merchandise right now on that website. We've got 8x10s, figures, posters, gold medals. All right, Paul Drake. We're going to write your Olympic hero. It's true. Oh, it's damn true. Hall of Fame 2017. These are done, Joe. Right now, I'm on.
Browse, yeah.
Yep. All right. This one's going to be in blue as well. We're going to write to Chris, Olympic gold medalist. You never worked Vader, right? Vader? No. All right. We're gonna write to Rob, intensity in white. I'm sorry, in white. Yeah. To Rob, intensity, integrity, and intelligence. Hall of Fame, 2017. Somebody asked, what's your opinion on lac acid milk? Is it real milk? Do you prefer whole milk
What
at
is
2%? Someone's asking your opinion on milk. They're just being silly. Any diet advice?
I'm not very good at it, but I know high protein, low carbs, low fat is your way to go. I know that numbers are everything, so you got to count your calories.
Right.
If you don't, you'll never lose weight. It's all numbers. Yeah, that's what my dietitian told me. Yeah.
This is for Michael Seal, and we're going to write, won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. It's true. It's damn true. We actually did sell a milk bottle earlier, guys. Did you actually have protein snacks out? Somebody asked. They were,
Yes, chicken snacks. Yeah, they're at
how do you get them?
physicallyfit.com. They're really good. You'll like them. 11 different flavors. They're doing really well. They're the taste is off the charts, so you're gonna really enjoy them. Just depends on which kind you like.
Right. All right. What's that? Joe, are we caught up? Okay, we are caught up, guys. Guys, check out signedbysuperstars.com. If you want to get anything ordered and signed by Kurt Angle, we've got pops, not pops, we got figures, we got 8x10s posters, we've got hats, gold medals. We're going to be here, guys, for another hour and 15 minutes. You want to do that belt, Joe? Grab me that belt. Okay. All right, guys. We have a replica. What belt is this? WWF heavyweight title, guys. We have a replica right here. Yeah, let me actually hold it up. And it is brand new. We're going to have Kurt sign it. And we're going to auction this off, guys. We're going to start this off at $500. This is very, very heavy. It's not a toy. So if anybody wants a belt signed by Kurt Angle, we're going to auction this off today. What's that? It's already signed? Where? Oh, did not know that. Let me show that to them. It's actually already signed by Kevin Nash. It is already signed by Kevin. We'll add Kurt Angle to it. Opening bid for this belt will be $500. If anybody wants to bid on this belt, let us know. I'm going to put it to the side. Alrighty. Somebody wants to know, was there any plans of a program with you and Kurt Hennig when Mr. Perfect came back to WWF in 2002?
I wanted a program with Kurt, but I don't think Vince wanted it. I think I don't know why. I just know that things didn't work out real well for Kurt at that particular time. So I don't know if there are any personal things going on, but that's probably what the reason I never worked with him is because something personal with Kurt.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
Okay. Somebody asked what country you like visiting the most.
I enjoy Japan, Australia. Sydney's great. Also London. I really enjoy London. That's one of my favorite cities.
Right. London. Yeah. Somebody said, Kurt, you weren't shy about how green you were in your beginning years on Steve Austin's podcast. Your King of the Ring match with Shane, despite numerous botches, I found to be one of the most favorite matches of all time. Do you think the realism from accidents compounded with the bloodshed can accidentally make a great match?
No, I don't think. I think you have a disaster. I think that the structure of the match, which Al Snow came up with, and the direction we went, yeah, we botched a bunch of things, but it was, you know, when you do a street fight and you bring weapons in, anything's going to happen. So you can expect the botches to happen. But no, it was the build-up. It was the way we started. We started with wrestling. We told a good story, and things just got further and further out of hand until the very end. So it wasn't like we jumped off the top of the roof at the beginning of the match. We saved the biggest things for closer to the end. So it was more of a build-up, and I think that's the reason why the match worked out so well. Any street fight's going to have botches. You're right about that. So I think the fans are forgiving of that, and they also know that street fights, you know, a lot of mistakes happen, and you know, you throw a punch and you miss every once in a while. So, but the match was very enjoyable, especially Shane and I were green as hell at the time, so
Right.
neither one of us were in a position to lead, and we both ended up in that position.
Somebody asked if you apologized to Shane for the match. That's
Oh, hey, it was his idea for half of the stuff he wanted to do, so no apologizing to him. He needed to apologize to me.
Somebody asked your favorite match you've ever had with Benoit.
Royal Rumble 2003. That was just to let you know how the other wrestlers were affected by that match. Triple H came to me right afterward and said, "Listen, you just raised the bar. That match is the best match I've ever seen," and that meant a lot to me to have Triple H say that at the time. You know, but Chris was fantastic. I felt like I was wrestling my twin. So we were both very intense wrestlers, and we had a lot of technique, and it worked out really well. Every match we had was incredible. So, but I'd say Royal Rumble 2003.
Somebody said, looking great, Kurt. What's your diet consist of?
I eat about 2,400 calories a day, 250 grams of protein, probably 200 carbs, and the rest fat. So it's all numbers, like I said. If you don't know numbers, you don't know calories. Fat is 9 calories, protein's 4, and carbs are 4. You have to count the numbers. I never knew this until last year, and I'm in the best shape of my life right now, and I'm 51 years old. So following a diet really helped me. And if you think you can do it on your own and you're not educated about it, it's not going to work. You need to seek help and get advice. And working out every day helps, but it's not the trick. The trick is the diet.
Somebody asked if you still have some of your clothing, like your Team Angle jacket and all your trunks and all your stuff.
Well, I gave all of it away, mostly.
Oh, wow.
My wife, Giovanna, was pretty mad at me because before I met her, I gave most of my stuff to Hall of Fames and charities. And then when I married Giovanna, she forced me to keep some of the equipment. So the past 7-8 years, I have some equipment, but most of the stuff I wore in WWE is gone. It
Right.
sucks. I do have a warm-up, Team Angle warm-up, but that's about it.
Alrighty. Let's see. Thoughts on Matt Riddle?
I love Matt Riddle. I think he's a great talent. He's different, and I like his gimmick. I think people are going to be glued to him. So I had the opportunity to manage him, and I turned it down.
Oh, wow. That would have been perfect.
Right.
You didn't want to go back on the road and all that.
I didn't want to go back.
Right.
So it was a nice deal. I mean, to manage him would have been great because I think that he will eventually someday main event WrestleMania.
Oh, 100%. I think he's got the it factor and everything.
Yeah. So, but that wasn't in my plan. So.
Right. I'm actually glad they
Unfortunately.
didn't though have you with him because I think he's going to stand out like on his own. I think he's now over at the point where,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's gonna do fine by himself.
yeah. All right. This one we're just signing. All right. This one we're just doing in gold. Joe's got some coming in now too. Some orders too. This one we're gonna do in the thick silver. It's that one. Carlos, that's a good question. I'll ask in a second. Would you consider a role in coaching at the PC?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to travel.
Right.
So
You've seen enough.
yeah.
You're gonna write "I'm a cowboy" in silver marker.
Okay.
John Matthews, redoing your hat. Somebody asked about your match with Eugene at SummerSlam.
It was a fun little match. I like that. I always had a lot of respect for him.
I think this one.
His gimmick was awesome.
Oh, it was great.
I really loved it. Very vulnerable, easy to cheer for.
Right.
He was great.
Somebody asked, what was it like working with Corbin?
Baron's great. He's a great talent. I didn't have any problem working with him. I just, I didn't want it to be my retirement match, but
They won it.
it's okay. That's the cards I was dealt with, so I accepted it. The company wanted me to go another year, but I didn't want to
Right.
wrestle another year, and I felt like I was doing more helping other talent, which is what you're supposed to when you get older, but I was losing quite a bit, and it just felt like there was nothing left for me there. So not that it matters winning or losing, but when they just have you losing all the
Right.
time.
You know what the worth is.
so it's like, you're thinking, wow, I was at one point in time, might have been the top talent there, and now I'm just
Right.
an afterthought. So it was hard, but I don't have regrets. I'm glad I came back so I could perform for the fans, and that's what made me happy.
All right. We'll come back to your questions in a second, guys. This is going to be to Aaron, WWE Hall of Fame 2017. Aaron Williams, this is for you. All right. This is going to be for Brian Potts. Brian, this is for you. All right. Somebody asked if you get a shout out to John. His birthday's coming up in October.
Hey, John, I want to wish you a happy birthday, my friend.
There you go. Somebody said if you have any funny stories on Eddie Guerrero, any fond memories you could share with.
No. Eddie and I were more about fighting and arguing, and
In real life, you're saying.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. We had a brotherly type of relationship. So, no, I spent a lot of time with Eddie, but we were more serious about things and not so much joking around. And I just remember Eddie's last year. You could tell there was something wrong. He was always tired, run down. But when his music would start, he'd come out like he was on fire. So there were some issues with Eddie, and it's a shame that we didn't pick up on it. But
Right.
because he, without a doubt, he is the greatest talent I've ever been in the ring with.
100%.
Yeah.
What am I doing with these, Joe? What? Kurt's name? Okay, so we got to sign them? Okay, so we're just going to sign your name on these?
Wow, I can't believe I forgot.
It's okay. So everybody here does that all the time when we have guys here. So here's this one. What color was this one? This is the blue one? Yep, there you go. Oh, yeah. Do you want me to prime that one? I'll prime it. Ooh, did this just leak?
I gotta grab a cap real quick. I just wanna lean in.
You got it?
All right, there we go. Just got leaked on. All right. There's that one. All right. What was your initial reaction of John Cena?
I knew he was going to be a huge star. If you ever saw his documentary, I'd say the third weekend, they showed a video of me watching him on TV, and I said, "This kid's he's gonna be the guy." I knew that the company would strap their
Rocket and push him to the moon.
arms around him and let him rip, because he had it all, and he is without a doubt the greatest superstar of all time.
And he's a hard worker outside the ring. Nobody even realizes what he does on his own time.
Yeah, with everything he does, you're right.
see. Guys, we have about another hour with Kurt Angle. We also have that belt here that we offered a little bit earlier. It is already signed by Kevin Nash. I'll show it again. Opening bid for the belt is at $500. If nobody else bids on it, you could pretty much grab it for $500. This is the title right here. It's a replica world title. And it is already signed by Kevin Nash. Alrighty. We have an order coming in. Let's see. A lot of people asking for shout-outs. Oh, would you ever have like to work with Bret Hart?
Yeah, I talked to Bret about it, but he didn't want to do it. But I understood why. He had the stroke, and
Oh, it was after the fact, right?
yeah, and he just didn't feel that he would be able to. He could have wrestled, but it wouldn't have been the Bret Hart performance that he wanted. So I respected that because at this point in my life right now, if a young Bret Hart asked me, I'd probably say no.
Right.
So I get it. Yeah.
This is for Christopher Joe? Yeah. All right. We're going to do To Chris, You Suck, Hall of Fame 2017.
There you go.
All righty. There you go, Chris. Thank you. How would you compare working to Vince and Dixie at your height when you worked for both of the companies?
They both were great to work with. Both of them took very good care of me. I didn't have a problem with either one of them. I would say that Dixie was more of a motherly type of boss.
Right.
She took care of me. I had a lot of issues that she helped me work with and work around, and she was the one that allowed me to go to rehab, and she paid me the full amount. There was one time where I blew my knee out, had to have knee surgery, and I was out for I think 10 months, and she paid me for the full year.
Wow, that is amazing.
Dixie was gold. She really helped me out quite a bit, and Vince McMahon was like a father to me, so we had a good relationship. We just, when I got the painkiller issues and all the injuries with my neck, I just knew that WWE wasn't the right place for me anymore, so that's when I went to TNA.
Better schedule and stuff. And
Yeah, it was a reduced schedule and less work, and I could focus more on my, staying healthy and not injured all the time.
what am I doing?
Ryan in gold and the rest in red.
Okay, so Ryan's in gold? Okay, so we're going to do Ryan in gold. All right, Ryan, we're redoing your 8x10, and then the rest is going to be in red. Go for the win, and you're all right. There you go. All righty. Somebody asked, how painful was Sweet Chin Music with Shawn Michaels?
He never touches you. Shawn has the best. Shawn's
Joe.
the best overall performer I've been in the ring with. He has impeccable timing. I've never seen a guy, if he wants to end a match in 28 minutes and 14 seconds, it will end at that particular time. He has a knack for time. When he cuts his promos, if Vince says you got 8 minutes, he does 8 minutes. It's there's nobody that has a feel for time like Shawn. He's probably the most, focused wrestler, and I would say that his talents, he was, overall, if you talk about, when you talk about Eddie Guerrero being the greatest of all time, Shawn, I would say, because Shawn was WWE the whole time, he would be the greatest WWE superstar that I ever got in the ring with. Eddie was the greatest overall wrestler.
Somebody asked if you would ever consider doing a film like John Cena or The Rock as an action hero.
Yeah, I'm working. That's what I'm doing right now. I have 2 movies that I'm doing next year, and I have some meetings out in LA next month that been talking to people, and I hired a new Hollywood manager, and I have an agency, so we're gonna start getting to work. Yeah.
Have you ever worked Steve Blackman?
Steve, yes, I worked him right when I started. Steve was good. He was solid. Loved his gimmick, and he was a real badass. He was a real tough guy.
A lot of people said that.
Yeah, I enjoyed working with Steve. Yeah.
Did you get along with Hogan and Bischoff over in TNA?
Yeah, Terry and Bischoff. I was fine with them. I wasn't, I wasn't excited about the direction. I remember when Bischoff came in, and I didn't have a problem with Eric. I liked him, but he wanted a new direction. He wanted young talent to come up through. So Eric kind of forgot about me for a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, it was the first time in my life that I ever said, you know what? If he doesn't want to use me, I'll just sit at home and collect a paycheck. And I'm not that type of person.
Right.
But he didn't, I would show up and I wouldn't be on the card. I'd be like, I'm Kurt Angle. I turned this company around, and now I'm just an afterthought that isn't really part of the show. So, I understood Eric he wanted to make the company younger, more, vibrant. He wanted the AJ Styles and the Kazarians and the Jay Lethals to be the leaders of the company. So I understood that. But when you take a legend like, Hogan or myself or Ric Flair, you want to use them as much as you possibly can. If you don't, you're pretty much an idiot.
Right, exactly.
But I understood, but at the same time, I lost a little bit of the passion when Eric came in, but I got it back after he left. Yeah.
Thoughts on Ronda Rousey?
Ronda is I don't want to say that she picked it up quicker than me. That would not be the truth. Ronda she picked it up quicker than anybody else that I know. She was really good at performing, which is kind of odd because she's a competitor. She goes by instinct. When you're in competition as opposed to performing in the ring in a pro wrestling match, one is competition, one's performance. There's a difference, and you have to be thinking all the time in your performance. In competition, you go by instinct and you go by reaction. So you're not thinking. Your body just does the work. Ronda was able to adapt, and she did it very quickly. She probably wasn't as good as me as far as character-wise, Olympic gold medalist, intensity, integrity, intelligence. That character, Ronda was just Ronda, but it worked, and she did really well. I was really pleasantly surprised at how quickly she adapted. So
100%.
Did she learn the promo and the pre-tape stuff as quickly? No, but she got pretty good at it. So I think Ronda, she's just going to get better if she comes back. I hope she does.
I was going to ask you if you think she'll come back to the business.
I hope so. Yeah.
Thoughts of Roman Reigns now as a heel?
I love it. It should have been done 5 years ago, but I'm sure that everybody that wants to be sit in the stands and it's easy to be a couch quarterback, I guess, where you say you call the shots from a fan's perspective. But Roman, the reason the fans didn't like him wasn't because he wasn't talented. It was because Vince loved him. And everybody knew it. So I think that because the boss loved him and he was being favored, in that aspect, I think that fans said, I can't stand him because he's indestructible and nobody can beat him, and Vince loves him. So I think that, Vince, he wanted him to stay babyface, and he did for a long time. But Roman got half the fans ended up hating him because of it. I think if he would have turned heel earlier, right now he might be right now the biggest babyface of all time. Even, I hate to say this, even bigger than John Cena. because Roman in that ring is as good as anybody ever was. I, a lot of people say he doesn't know how to work. That's bullcrap. He is really good. He's as good as anybody I've ever seen, and he's only getting better. So, him being a heel now, I'm glad he did it. You will see when he turns babyface, he's going to be 10 times bigger than he was before.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trump with COVID, work or shoot?
Huh?
Trump with COVID, work or shoot? Trying to get himself over as a babyface.
Who knows with that guy?
Right.
But you know what? He's our president. I'm not a politics guy.
Yeah, same.
But he's our president, and I wish him well because he's leading our country right now. So you got to have respect for the person that's running the country, whether you like him or not.
Yeah.
And I totally understand. I get it. Some people don't like him. Some people love him. So, but the country's pretty divided right now, and I just hope that we come together eventually.
Yeah.
You know.
Photo number 5, Joe? Oh, sitting right here. All right, Lewis Chalmers, this is for you. Guys, if you want to get anything signed by Kurt Angle, go to signedbysuperstars.com right now. Check out the website. We have photos, 8x10s, posters, you name it. Figures, we'll have everything signed and delivered to you on Monday. All right, Joe, here you go. All right. How hated were you at ECW's One Night Stand 2005?
That was a surprise. When I was asked to come, Shane Douglas called me and he said, "Hey, Kurt," he basically lied to me. He said, "We have this new wrestling company, and it's geared more toward Olympic wrestling." And I thought, "Oh, okay. Well, it's basically they're making amateur wrestling, pro wrestling." From an amateur wrestling standpoint, amateur wrestling rules.
Right.
I get there and everybody has weapons.
Right.
It's like kendo stick, chair, ladder, crucifix.
Right.
Basically, they got me there, and to make me happy, they had Taz wrestle Nunzio in a little amateur wrestling competition, which was kind of cool. And then things got out of hand. Thing is, if they would have told me the truth up front, I probably wouldn't have showed up. But I didn't understand back then what it was, and it just being a Christian and going there and that being my first wrestling event, it left a bad taste in my mouth. But 2 years later, I started watching Raw, and I noticed 2 guys that really caught my eye. The Rock and Austin, and ironically, I beat both of them for the world title my first and second year in the business. But I knew that's what I wanted to do. I love the entertainment, I love the athleticism, and I knew that I could do it. So unfortunately, the offer I had in '96 that I turned down wasn't there anymore, and WWE gave me a $50,000 guarantee.
There you go.
And said, you're going to have to earn it. So I told them that no problem, because I know that my first year I will win the world title. They thought I was crazy. I said I'd win the world title and I'd make at least $1 million my first year, and it happened.
Wow.
So it was a good year for me, especially my first year. So but you have to understand, when I get focused on something, it has all of my attention. Nothing else matters. That's how I was for the Olympics. That's how I was with the WWE, WWF at the time, and I knew that once I, jumped into it, that nobody was going to stop me from getting better, and I kept improving every single year.
What advice would you give somebody who's trying to get into the business?
I would say 2 things. Learn how to sell really well and limit your bumps. Learn how to bump and stop bumping. You only have so many bumps in your career, and you're done. And when we did the Dory Funk Dojo, we had to bump 300 times a day. I thought that was excessive. I thought that in the long run, it probably shortened all of our careers just a little bit. So it was excessive. It was too much. once you learn how to bump, you don't ever forget. And there's no reason to keep doing it every single day and working on it and being repetitive. If you want to do a few to warm up, that's fine, but don't do too much.
Right, right. All right, can I get a basic figure? All right. And then we got a photo number 2 coming in. Robert Stone just asked. We kind of talked about it earlier. Samoa Joe and working AJ and TNA. Those matches were always gold.
Yeah, we had great chemistry. Joe and AJ, they're the reason why I went there. Those two and Sting, when I decided that I wanted to go there, my focus was on those three. I wanted to get in the ring with them. That was my first thought, was those three guys. And there were a lot of other guys too. Bobby Roode, Eric Young, Jay Lethal, you name it. Kazarian, Christopher Daniels. A lot of great talent down there.
Oh, 100%.
And, so it was a lot of fun, especially not having my hands tied and being able to be a little more creative on my own was pretty cool. There's a big difference between WWE and TNA or AEW, and I think that one company, a lot of it is, the boss needs to know everything that's going on because it's a publicly traded company, and the other companies is, you kind of get to be a little more creative because they don't have as many writers and they're not writing as much. They're letting the talent decide what they want to do and say. So there's a happy medium, though, that you want. You want scripts and you want to be creative. And I think any company that can come in that middle ground will have the most success.
All right, we're going to do this one for Robert Ybarra. We're going to write to Jonathan. It's true, it's damn true. It was funny. I was shaking the pen and it exploded on me earlier. Somebody asked if Stephanie is a good kisser.
She is, but I'm not, I guess. That's what she told me.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. This is going to be for Nick Giles. Photo number 2. We're going to write in yellow. I got a yellow one. I already primed it for you.
Thank you.
Yep. To Nick, you suck. It's true. It's damn true. Guys, you can go to signedbysuperstars.com right now. You can get tons of 8x10s. We've got posters, we got figures, we got cowboy hats, we got gold medals. You can pre-order everything right now. Actually, you order it right now. It will ship out to you on Monday. We got about 45 minutes left, guys. 45 minutes left. I need a 11x17 photo.
Can I go to the bathroom real quick?
Yeah. Guys, we're going to take a quick 2-minute break. Kurt will be right back. You could also bring up the graphics, Joe. I just, whenever you get a photo, 11x17 photo. And then a gold medal and photo number 6. Thank you guys for all tuning in today. So far, it's been a great show. Kurt's going to run right back. He's going to the bathroom real quick. Guys, we'll also be back next week. On Saturday, we have Raven here. Raven will be here from 2 o'clock. Also, on Sunday, October the 11th, we will have Velvet Sky. She'll be here as well. We're actually going to have 2 signings next weekend as well. Again, go to signedbysuperstars.com right now, and you can order anything. We got 8x10s, we got gold medals, we got figures, you name it. And, yeah, man, the funniest thing, guys, you didn't know this. You got to watch the thing when I'm shaking that blue pen. It exploded all over me, okay? I was shaking it so hard. I saw the blue ink go up in the air. I looked over at Kurt. I was like, oh my God, please do not let that blue ink be on his head. Like, I swear to God, I thought the pen exploded and went in the air. It shot somewhere. It's right here, look. It's right.
How are they gonna look?
They can't look. Look at this. I was like, oh my God, please don't be on Kurt's head. Please don't be on Kurt's head. And I look slowly. I'm like, oh, thank God it's not on his head. I'll watch that moment going back in a little bit. But again, go to signedbysuperstars.com. And you can order all your posters, 8x10s, gold medals, and figures. We got about a half hour left. I'm going to the gym with him once this is over. So that's pretty much it. So he's coming back down now, and we're going to get started again. And yeah, we got a lot of good stuff going on. And we'll be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for our normal auction with a lot of new stuff.
Just mail order and do that.
Okay.
And then just some other mail order.
Yep.
Couple more hats.
All right, cool. Awesome. No problem, Nick. Sounds good, Eric Montgomery. Sounds good. That would be funny, Jeff. A lot of people said you jumped in your car and then you left.
Got tired of riding.
Yes. Joe, you want to hook him back up with the mic? You know how to do it, right? Yeah, no, we're good. All right. Blake, I'm definitely going to butcher your last name. Blake W. This is for you. All right. We're just going to sign your name. All right. There you go, Joe Jr. This is for, I need a gold medal. This is for James Biaz.
Just signed. Or...
To Jim, intensity, integrity, and intelligence. I just need a blank one.
It's gold, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they need this one.
This one's
That one's to Jim. Integrity. Oh, I'm sorry. Intensity, integrity, intelligence. All right. There you go, Joe Jr.
That's the
And this is a gold medal. This is for William Valderez. And I guess we'll do it in silver. Whatever's the best. Gold. Whatever color's the best.
gold.
Oh yeah, it's in gold. So he wants it in gold, the big gold one. And we're gonna write Willie G. Real Olympic hero. It's true. Just drop something. Ugh.
there you go.
Alrighty. This is for William. Or let me write. Oh, here it is. William Val. Yep. All right, Chris Giles. We're gonna do this in white. I think there's a white paint pen over there. Yep. Chris, intensity, integrity, intelligence, Hall of Fame 2017. Somebody wanted to know what it was like working with Mike Tyson and training him.
Mike Tyson was great. He's in great shape right now. He got a hold of some supplements that has helped him with his neck and his back, his knees. It basically revived him.
Right.
And, he is so good right now. His technique is phenomenal. He's always been a great technician. A lot of people think he's just a brawler, but his boxing skills are probably, I'd say he had his best in the world. It's all technique with Tyson, even his power, his punching power. So I train with him. I watched him train, and he is at 53 years old. He's the real deal. And him and Roy Jones Jr. are gonna have a great fight.
Oh yeah, 100%. We're just gonna sign these, Joe.
Yeah, those were mail order.
Okay, we're just gonna sign these.
Okay.
Wanna do it
Okay. And this is Chris Giles. I'm just gonna lay him out here, okay?
White.
Yeah, white's fine. White, Joe, and all these?
Yeah, I think that's the Michael one.
Yep.
But Mike Tyson actually taught me. I didn't even know you could rehab your neck. I haven't done anything for my neck because my doctor told me 20 years ago there's no rehab.
Right.
I've been rehabbing my neck the last month and a half, and I got more mobility than I ever did since I broke it the first time. So I'm glad I met up with him. I learned a lot from Mike. He never took care of his body. I asked him, I said, last time you fought, you were 43. Why weren't you training back then? He said, Kurt, all I wanted to do was get drunk.
Right.
Whenever my fight was, I couldn't wait for it to be over. So I wasn't looking forward to the fight. I was looking forward to the after party after the fight. So I just wanted to get the fight over with and go and drink and get drunk and hang out with the ladies. And it was like, wow, Mike Tyson. But that's where he was at that point in his life.
It's crazy when you think about that.
Yeah, and you wonder why he lost 4 times in a row, because he didn't care.
Imagine if he cared. If it was
Yeah,
man.
he will someday. I mean, he'll never be recognized as the greatest of all time, but he's up there. I mean, he really is. The guy's skills were unparalleled. He was every bit as talented as Muhammad Ali. Muhammad was just smarter, and that's why Muhammad Ali. He wasn't just a great boxer. He was a great showman. He was smart. He represented himself very well. So that's what made Muhammad Ali special. Is not only was he the greatest boxer, but he had everything else. Mike Tyson, in the ring, I think that his performance was more dominant than any fighter, period. So I have a lot of respect for Mike.
All right. This is photo number 7. We're going to do this for Al Granite. We're going to write happy birthday. Wait, was it happy birthday, Mason? Okay, everything's good. Okay. I need 2 gold medals.
Might be signed in silver.
One could be signed anyway, and then the other one, I need one that is going to be custom made. This is one. This is already done. It just needs signed. Well, this one's already signed. This is for hold on. This is Matt McDonald. Mac McDaniel. All right, that's Mac McDaniel, and then I need a brand new one for Brandon Greco. All right, Brandon Greco. We're gonna write to Brandon, Go USA. Brandon Greco.
There you go.
Okay, this is for Brandon Greco. These were just signing.
Those are Stanley Steels. Stanley Steels.
Oh, these were for Stanley Steel?
Yeah, those 2 are.
Okay, so I got to check them off. All right. Preston Long. We're going to write to Preston, Olympic Gold 96, WWE Hall of Fame 17, and then your name. And these are all just being signed for Stanley Steel. Yep.
Can I write the name for every single one?
This is for Preston Long.
Yeah, but that's contact. I'm saying for these.
Yeah, they're going to go together. And we're just signing these too. Somebody asked like what it was like working with Owen Hart.
Oh, it was great. He actually didn't plan a lot in our match. He talked me through it. I was only in the business, I think, 4 months, and I had one of my best matches with Owen. Unfortunately, it was a dark match, so I don't even know if they recorded it. But he was a lot of fun to work with. I would have loved to work with him on TV. Him and Brett. Those two were the two guys that I've always looked up to as far as in-ring workers. And the Harts were always gold.
Top
Those
notch.
guys were great. Yeah.
What's your favorite road story? Any good road stories?
Just trying to think. I remember one time I was with Big Show and we stopped to get. I was wearing a suit because I had to do a media, and we stopped at a McDonald's or Burger King, and I ended up getting a hamburger. And when I bit into it, all the sauce went on my suit and jacket. So Big Show took it in the bathroom and washed it and hung it out, let it dry. He was like my mom.
Right.
Guy took care of me. He drove me everywhere. He took care of me. He was one of my best friends. He was such a good guy. He has a big heart, and I love the guy.
All right, guys, don't forget we're got about a half hour left. If you want to get anything, go to signedbysuperstars.com. We've got 8x10s posters. We've got photos, a lot of figures, gold medals. You can order it, have Kurt Angle sign it. We get inscriptions done for you as well. It's really easy. You got to register. It takes 15 seconds, and then we'll mail everything out to you on Monday. Who gave you the finish for the ankle lock? Was that your idea for the finisher, or was that the office?
No, you know what? I called Ken Shamrock. He was done with WWE, and I asked him if I could use it, and he said, yeah. He actually said that that'd be an honor, and I never wanted to steal anything from anyone, but you know, in pro wrestling, we all reinvent old moves, so
right.
It's nothing new. But I did come up with the angle slam, and but the ankle lock was Ken Shamrock's, and I will always give him credit for that.
Joe, can I get Chris Giles back? It was an 8x10 signed in white. I just gave it back to you. Chris Giles. What's that? Yep, I need it. I got to have him sign his name on it. All right, Chris Giles, I got you, buddy. Don't worry. We just got to sign his... No, Kurt's name. Here you go. There you go, Chris. Sorry about that. All right.
Sorry, Chris.
There you go, Chris. All good. All right. Where's that one at? I need photo number 1, Joe. All right. This is going to say Intensity, Integrity, and Intelligence, Hall of Fame, WWE Hall of Fame 2017. All right, Michael Mardini, this is for you. Cool. There you go. This is for to Zach, Hall of Fame 2017.
KRH.
ZACH. Somebody asked earlier what was like driving the milk truck.
That was my most fulfilling moment was driving the milk truck and spraying down Austin, especially after he did it a few years prior with the beer truck. So
of course.
it was pretty cool. That's another Brian Gewertz idea, and I give him credit for that one too.
Somebody asked how your singing lessons are coming along.
I don't sing much, but when I do, it's usually in the shower when nobody's around.
Right.
But no, I haven't been working on my singing skills.
Bernie Dill would like to know thoughts on the tremendous set of matches you've had with Benoit Guerrero versus Eddie and was it Edge and Ray?
Yeah.
They were always fun to watch.
Yeah, well, I had great chemistry with all those guys, especially the tag teams, Edge and Ray and the Guerreros. I loved tagging with Benoit. I felt like him and I together was such a crucial tag team at the time, and to have to hold the titles for a period of time, it was cool because you always can't be in a title run, and you always have to have something else that you can push for. Like, for example, if you're not doing a world title and you're doing tag team or intercontinental title or even a feature match, like Undertaker had a million feature matches. If you're not the feature or a title match, then you're pretty much open mid-card match. So you want to be part of something that is more important to the pay-per-view, and not being in a title run at the time and having the tag team titles to look forward to was actually a good thing.
Javi D would like to know, now that you're retired, what do you miss most about wrestling?
Performing. I love performing in front of the fans. I can honestly say I never had a bad match. I took pride in it, and always brought my A game every time I went out there. I can't recall a bad match I ever had, and we all have bad matches. There's no doubt about it, but I can't think of one in general. So when you care that much about it, you're gonna make sure that you don't have a bad match, and fortunately, I don't think I ever did.
This is going to be for Chester Miller, and we're just signing it.
This one too?
Yeah, same guy. All right. All right, here's Chester's. Somebody said, "Thank you, Kurt. Thanks for everything. Truly a top caliber talent and
Thank
career."
you.
That's from Carlos. Somebody wanted to know if he still cut spaghetti with scissors.
No, I did it once, and I got in trouble for it. So
Let's see. There's a lot of other questions in here. How many gold medals did you win? Somebody's going to order one. They wanted to know for their inscription. How many was it exactly?
how many gold medals in my career, or how many Olympic gold medals?
That's a good question.
My career, well, I won 6 national titles. I won a world championship gold and Olympic gold, and obviously high school states, and a lot of other golds internationally. But 1 gold medal in the Olympics and 1 gold medal in the world championships. I think that's the only 2 I can really count.
Right. All right. Guys, don't forget, if you go to signedbysuperstars.com, you can pre-order all your 8x10s, posters, figures. We got about, say, 15 minutes left with Kurt, and then we're going to be signing off. So it's your last 15 minutes to order anything. If anybody has questions for Kurt Angle, type them in. I'm asking him whatever you guys are pretty much bringing up. We also have a belt here. We'll probably have Kurt sign that at the end. If anybody's interested in getting it, it is the replica title that he held. It is $500. So my numbers are really off here. Okay, I got it. I'm looking at a wrong number. All right, let's see. If you were able to put like one match on video or DVD actually, and show your grandchildren, which is your fondest memory of, and the match you're proud the most proud to watch?
That's hard, because there's so many different talents with so many different styles. I mean, I have to at least put 5 of my best.
Right.
I would say AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, um, Undertaker, No Way Out 2006, Benoit, Royal Rumble 2003, and Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 21. Those 5. I don't remember the AJ match or the Joe match. The Joe match was our first one, and I remember that. And I think we did the best pay-per-view buys in TNA history, which was kind of cool. I think Joe was undefeated at the time, and I just came in, so it was a hot match.
Oh yeah. Let's see where we're at here. Scroll down. The numbers are wrong, Adrian. They're wrong. We're working on that. Yeah. Can I get another 11 by 17 poster? All right. We're just gonna have you sign your name in white. All right. This is for Joe Farrar. And then I need photo number 5 for Al Granite. Alrighty. We're going to write on here Big Al. What's that?
It's already tagged.
Okay, it's already tagged. All right, Big Al, You Do Not Suck, Hall of Fame 2017. And then I need photo number 1. All right. This we're going to write WWE Hall of Fame 2017. All right. And then I need Joe, photo number 4. This is for Andrew Bolesco. This is for you, buddy. Thank you.
Just sign it.
Yeah, we're just signing his name. And then photo number 5. And this is for Jonathan Darling. Sounds like a worker's name. Alrighty. Oh, yes. Yep. Adrian. 100%. Somebody asked, again, what is your favorite match that you wrestled in? We pretty much just answered that, right?
Yeah. I would say Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 21, because it was WrestleMania.
Right.
Yeah.
What's a day in a life typical of when you go to TV? When you would go to a TV taping, and what's that like?
Well, you get there around noon. You have lunch. Then you'll have like a meeting where they'll meet with the wrestlers, with the producers and writers. Then they give you your promo, pre-tapes, and they tell you which match you're going to have. And then you go over the script and you structure the match and you spend the day doing that. And then, you have dinner and then you get ready for your match. You get dressed and then you go out and perform.
Right.
So it's about 11, 12 hours. And it's, that's only at TVs. The house shows, you get there around 5 and you stay till 11. So
It's a long day.
different. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you travel with anybody on the road, or did you pretty much fly solo?
I traveled with a lot with Brock. Traveled a lot with Big Show, and trying to think who else. In TNA, I did a lot with James Storm, and I think that's it. I think those were my main driving partners.
What is Brock like outside the ring? Like, there's got to be a Brock Lesnar story that nobody knows that only you could share.
You know what?
He's not a people's person, right?
No, he's very tight-lipped. Doesn't talk about himself much. Very quiet, personal, but he's a good guy. He'll do anything for you. So he's a good friend, but he's not a guy that's going to open up to you.
Right. Can I get that belt? Somebody wants to see it. Sure, Jeff. I'm going to show it right now. 100%. All right, guys. This is the belt that we're offering. It is $500. It is the replica title that Kurt wore. It is already signed right here, guys, by Kevin Nash. So we will have Kurt sign it on camera. We're offering it for $500. If more than one person want it, it will turn into a quick auction. But if anybody wants it, it's available right now for your purchase for $500. All right. Somebody asked about Robin again. How different was it for you when you went back to WWE the last time? Was it a lot different for you?
Yeah, I think they wanted me back, but they didn't want me back to wrestle. I feel that Vince McMahon probably thought I was a liability with the painkiller issues in the past and the broken necks. So I don't think they had plans for me to do anything as far as wrestling. And, when I talked to Vince, he wanted to induct me in the Hall of Fame, and I told him I didn't want to retire yet. And he said, that's okay. We want to induct you first. And then that night during the Hall of Fame speech, afterward, he came to me and said, I want you to be the GM of Raw. And I said, I want to wrestle. He said, we'll get to it. And then I was GM. And being GM for so long, I wrestled maybe 2 or 3 times in 2 years. And I wasn't active, and my body started getting arthritic from not getting in the ring and bumping. And I started to see my performance kind of slowly deteriorate. So I decided I was going to retire. So it was nobody's fault. It just didn't pan out the way I wanted to. But like I said before, I'm glad I went back. So at least I could retire there for the fans.
Booker T? Any thoughts on Booker T?
Love Booker T. He's a great talent, great guy, and had a lot of fun working with him. He was so entertaining. Just being around him was a lot of fun. He made time go by very quickly, and I'm not surprised that he's an announcer now, because he used to announce in the back while watching on TV, and
Right.
everybody would laugh. He was so funny, and but his greatest talent is in the ring. He was so good. I enjoyed working with him. And I loved his gimmick, especially the King Booker gimmick.
Oh, it was great. Now, you were also on the Flight from Hell, right? Do you remember that?
Was that the one?
With Brock? I think they started wrestling on the flight. Do you hear
That was me. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was me and Vince.
Right.
Yeah. That was a great experience. Vince kept jumping on me while I was sleeping, and we would wrestle. And there was one point where it got so out of hand that we were like knocking over stuff and hitting the door with a latch where you open the door, and the
Oh my
flight
God, that's
attendant
crazy.
came to me and said, if you guys don't stop, we're going to land this plane right now. And Vince McMahon said, tell a pilot to go F himself. I'll buy the effing plane. And we kept wrestling.
Any gold medal?
Signed or
Unsigned gold. Doesn't matter. Gold medal. It's we're gonna write on here. This is for Blake.
silver?
Yeah, we'll do silver. It's already signed, so we'll write. We're just gonna write on here because you already signed it. 1996 Olympic gold with a broken freaking neck. All right, Blake, this is for you.
Where do I start?
Maybe do part of it 1996 on that side and then with a broken neck on the other side.
Yeah. And then I need photo 6 and photo 4.
Two medals.
Guys, we got about 10 minutes left, guys. If you want to order something, get them in now. Are they written on here? Who's who? All right, cool.
Let's see. All right.
Here, work this out with Joe. Joe, this guy, Stanley Seals. He says we owe him. He had 2 figures and 2 photos, and he wanted one of them personalized. Just if you could figure it out, and you could text him back too. Oh, he didn't pay for the personalizations? Okay, no problem. All right, that's for Blake. Blake, what Tess says. All right, Scott Hogan, photo 6. To Scott. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
To Scott.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't pay for it.
Okay.
I don't know what you want to do.
That's fine. I'll just deal with it.
Is he done?
Yeah, that one's done. And then I'm going to need another gold medal in a second. All right. And this is for Andrew Burton. To Andy, I'll break your freaking ankle. Yep. And then with his name signed. So
Already signed.
okay. All right. And then you already signed it, but we're going to write to Sebastian in silver. Sebastian Perez.
Sebastian Perez.
Just Sebastian. I was just saying that to him. Yeah, to Sebastian. You already signed your name.
Do these quickly on the
Yep. Go for it.
golds or the
Gold.
Again, guys, we got about 8 minutes left. You can get your last minute orders in. Go to signedbysuperstars.com. We got 8x10s, posters, figures, gold medals. Not many left. How many gold medals we have? Like 1 or 2?
yeah, like two.
And we got some hats as well. We just added to the website today. Show me those. Let me see one of those hats. These are the hats that we have available. We're going to wear this to the gym later. Alrighty. Any other questions? Oh, thoughts on Shelton Benjamin?
Best overall athlete I ever got in the ring with. He was he could jump up on the rope and balance and walk around the top rope all 4 corners without falling. I never saw anybody with that much athletic ability and grace. The kid's incredible.
Yeah, he's one of the better workers in the company for sure, 100%. Somebody asked, what initially interested you in getting into the wrestling business? Was it somebody that said, oh, you're so good at amateur wrestling, you should get involved in WWE, or is it something that you've wanted to do?
I just started watching Raw in '98, and Stone Cold Steve Austin inspired me, and that's who I wanted to be. I wasn't, but not even close. But he gave me somebody to gun for, and that's the level I wanted to get to. Whether I did or not, my character was much different. I think everybody wanted to be Stone Cold Steve Austin back then, but
Right.
He had the gimmick down and he made it work.
All right. Go ahead, Joe.
Let's do these two real quick. Silver's fine. Like right here.
Okay.
Yeah, this number is so much different than a number.
What is it?
I said the number that's on my computer is different from this number. Look,
Yeah.
it's completely different. It's weird. All right. All right, guys, we got about 5 minutes left. Joe, anything else new coming in? Okay. Can I get one of those, the bigger posters, 11 by 17, Joe?
I'll grab it.
Yep. Yeah, the artwork. All right, we're just gonna sign this one. Somebody asked, any funny stories on Bubba Ray Dudley?
No, I mean, I enjoyed. You want to do another one?
Yeah, can we get another one? Because I'm
I
gonna do a different
enjoyed
color.
working with Bubba. He was really good at structuring matches.
Right.
And, probably one of the best, especially tag matches. Very professional and a good guy to do business with. He was a lot of fun to work with, and he just he had a lot of knowledge in wrestling, and he's one of those guys that should be involved in the business forever.
Oh, 100%, especially behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I think I just primed it. It might work now. Yeah, there we go. Yes, Mark, we still have gold medals left. I think we have 1 or 2 left. What's your interaction like with Paul Heyman behind the scenes? Did you have a lot of interaction with Paul?
Yeah, I like Paul. He's a good guy.
Right.
I think he's another guy that belongs in the business forever. He's got a knack for it. What they did in ECW was unparalleled, especially with no money. I mean, the guy made it into a, obviously Vince McMahon bought it from him, so it had a lot of value, and that's because Paul Heyman made it work.
Did we already cover advice to an up-and-coming wrestler if somebody wants to get into the business? Any advice?
Yeah, limit your bumps and learn how to sell. That's how you sell tickets. Selling is everything in the business.
And thoughts of Nigel McGuinness in TNA?
Loved him. My first match with him was off the chart. I really enjoyed working with him. He was one of the guys from Ring of Honor that I wanted to work with. Him and Daniel Bryan. And fortunately, I got to work with him, but never got to work with Brian.
Brian, to me, is one of the best pure talents they have there, too.
He
So,
is, yeah.
guys, if you are late to the show, we are having a couple extra items signed, so do not worry. Like Mark, we'll have another gold medal. We have a couple signed. Guys, we're going to wrap up things here in a couple minutes. If anybody has any final questions for Kurt, you can send them in now. And I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Of course, tomorrow we'll be back at 7 p.m. for our regular auction. Next Saturday, we will have Raven on here starting at 2 p.m. That's October the 10th. October the 11th, we'll have Velvet Sky on here as well starting at 2 p.m. And, of course, October the 21st, we have Kelly Kelly who will be here. You're a big fan of Kelly Kelly?
I like Kelly Kelly. She's cool.
She's a good girl.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that's pretty much about it, guys. Okay. Yeah. This is personalized? All right, I'm going to wait. We're going to write to Bruce. It's true. It's damn true. Yes, Mark, just put, go ahead and, Joe, there's somebody doing an order. Okay, there's a couple coming in. All right, Mark, go ahead and order it real quick, buddy. All right. The 11 by 17 art print. Who's this for, Joe? Bruce, what? All right. And then I need the gold medal, I guess, for Anthony. Anthony Alamondo. Nope. Okay, so we're just going to write on here. Olympic Hero, WWE Hall of Fame 2017. Can I get, what's his name, Stanley Seals back again? We're going to invoice him for all of his items. Yep, whatever he got 2 figures and 2 photos. All right, Stanley Seals, we're going to add your inscriptions. All right, Joe, take these two. This is for Anthony Alamino. And he wants add Hall of Fame and the year of his induction onto all 4. All right, cool. All right, we're just going to add in blue. I have blue over here too. Please add Hall of Fame and the year of his induction onto all 4. We got you, Stanley. They're extras for us. Yeah, I gave it to, I think Joe Jr. just took it. For Bruce Zachrin. Do we have any medals left at all, Joe?
No.
We're sold out?
Yep.
Okay. All right, guys. I want to thank Kurt Angle for being here today. It was a great honor and privilege for you joining us today on Signed by Superstars. And I want to thank everybody out there for tuning in. I thought it was a great show. And I want to wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, everybody, for showing up.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you, guys. We didn't have to take pictures with anybody, so we got off easy. So, again, I want to thank everybody, and we'll see everybody back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. Thanks again, guys.